Hey, what's up? It's 11 o'clock at night, and I saw Scream 6 today. It's Thursday night. Ordinarily, I would be training jujitsu on a Thursday night, but I'm in the middle of a bunch of fucking drama, and I think I've been suspended maybe or something for like a week from my gym because I got into this argument with this guy. We both got suspended. It wasn't just me, but I have some drama going on right now, so I can't train. So I went and saw Scream 6, dude. And I fucking love Scream. And I fucking love Scream 2. And I fucking love Scream 3. I saw Scream 3 in theaters in 1999. I think my mom took me. And I got the soundtrack to Scream 3 that year. And it had Slipknot and Coal Chamber. Some good stuff on there. And yeah, man. And it's been a good few years for horror too. You know, you got... I didn't particularly, like, when Terrifier 1 came out, I didn't think it was, like, the greatest movie or anything. I thought it was pretty gross and heinous, honestly. And I really liked the second one, although it went on really too long. Terrifier 2 went on way too long. Like, the last 30 minutes, you could just chop it off. But, like, my point is that we've been kind of spoiled the last 2 years, which, dude, I remember fucking, like, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, all through like fucking kind of like the last few years, dude. Like there was a good like decade where there wasn't any cool, like there was very few good horror, anything coming out. And then A24 started just making really just bangers, not just horror movies, but just like good, that movie Good Time. Everybody should see that. It's a really good movie. And then, yeah, so you had this movie Terrifier 2 that came out. That was the last time I went to a theater and had like a really cool experience where I felt like I felt like it was the 80s, you know? And then before that, I had a great time. I saw X in theaters. It's a great film. But the thing is that neither one of those is like a Wes Craven style film. And I think even before Wes Craven passed, it was kind of like, you might have felt as a fan of his, which I am a big fan of his, that you weren't really going to get another film like Scream or A Nightmare on Elm Street. I think they really succeeded a year ago when they did this reboot. They really succeeded in a big way with the pacing of making a Wes Craven film. And they definitely did it again too this year. And when I saw that one last year, the Scream reboot, whatever you want to call it, I was really impressed. I thought the acting sucked, and I thought it was really melodramatic at parts. Like when David Arquette died, I thought that was just too dramatic. But anyway, the thing is that it was good. It was a good enough movie. It was really good enough, and I might have given that like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10 in terms of like what I think is good. But this one's better than that one by far. The setting is really cool. They really utilize doing something in Manhattan much better than they have a callback to Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. And this movie's, it's fucking kind of funny to think like that. I don't think there's too many movies that really take advantage of the scenery in Manhattan. That film Maniac comes to mind with Joe Spinell. That was a really good 80s slasher with a cool soundtrack. But anyway, my point is that this movie fucking fucks, dude. And Scream 6 is tight. And I don't see anybody really, like, but there's a lot of people putting reviews up, but there's about to be a lot more. So I figured I'd just fucking throw this out there because I'm such a fan. And I had such a good experience tonight seeing it. I guessed the killer pretty early on, and I did in the last one too. But I will say I didn't guess all like the variants of who the killer are because there are multiple. And also I like the characters. This was just constantly had you guessing and thinking it was going to be different people, which was a very like classic Scream whodunit thing. And there wasn't too much meta shit. There was just enough really cool meta humor. You know, it was humorous which is what it should be with that. And I will spoil this right here. They kill Courtney Cox, who every time I see her, I feel kind of bad for all the surgery she had done to her face, because I used to see her on Friends when I was a kid and think she was probably the most beautiful woman on Friends, and just in a lot of TV, she was really one of the most beautiful women from back then. And dude, these people in Hollywood who get all this surgery, they're like in a cult. This is like a fucking cult. People who just think like lip jobs and nose jobs are acceptable. It's not fucking acceptable. Like it's like mutilation, I would say. Like just let your face get some wrinkles. We all age. Women age. When you're that pretty, you should be fine. Who was that woman that was on Dynasty? Anyway, the point is that they kill her off, but they do a really good job. They do a really fucking good job with that, because it's like really tense, and it's a really good fight scene too, and they don't rush it. And I think they give her a due amount of honor and pay homage to her, you know, in the way they kill her. Anyway, Jenna Ortega is hot. The lead chick, Sam, is hot too. Jenna Ortega kind of looks like some girl I used to date that's like just mixed, but really cute. She's really cute and pretty, but also kind of weird looking. She has a round face, but really cute features. And dude, also there's a blonde woman in the movie. The movie starts off by killing this blonde woman, and I was like, dude, she's like wearing this really tight dress. She's super hot. So a bunch of hot chicks in this movie. That was great. And yeah, man, really great fucking kills. Really great fucking suspense. Really, you know, they definitely got the pacing of like Scream's pacing. Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3. Scream 3 was more like a Scooby-Doo movie, but it was funny more, and it did have the pacing of, like, Wes Craven has this pacing of, you know, kill the person, like in A Nightmare on Elm Street, kill the person, and then surreality and lore and exposition and shit, and then kill the person, and then tension, and it was really fucking good, man. These people, they know, I think they must be honorable, what's the word? Loyal fans of Wes Craven's, probably, if they're doing such a good job replicating his pace and writing. And yeah, and since I was gonna make this, I also wanted to say, I think a couple films that Wes Craven made that were really great, that were fucking, that not talked about so much, as Serpent and the Rainbow, which was about voodoo and zombies, and it had a little bit, you know, it was post, I think it was 90 or 91 or something, but I think it had Bill Pullman or whatever, the guy that played the president in Independence Day, whatever his name is. He was the protagonist in Serpent and the Rainbow, and it was a really good movie, dude, and some surreality in that one. And then I also really liked People Under the Stairs, which was, you know, children, just great fucking movies. And we're really, dude, like, we're really lucky that, like, Scream 6 comes out and it's a fucking banger, you know. The shit could suck. Even like, dude, I didn't see Halloween Ends last year because I was reading and hearing so much about how much it sucked that I was like, I just can't bear it to go out and experience any more of this shit. But we're pretty lucky that we got Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills, like, dude, because now, like, dude, I'm just entering my 30s now. And it's like I started with when I started this video. It's like entering my 20s, I was like, when am I gonna fucking do something with this and do it right and do something with this? Because I grew up on all these movies. And so, you know, I'm not an old man, but I'm getting older, and I would think we're all just lucky that, you know, we got some bangers here. So go see this movie, dude. That's my review of Scream 6. I'm not gonna do these types of videos because they're too personal. Have a good night. Peace.